Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of the Very The End Gamecast. We have a packed house tonight. Let me tell you, I am Cody. I go by Perpetually Awake on social media, and we got Baco. What's up, Baco?
Hey, I'm Baco. I go by Perpetually Awake on social media.
All right, and we got John.
Hi, I'm John, and I go as Perpetually Awake on social media.
We got Whitey.
Morning, guys. I go by Perpetually Awake on social media.
We got Jason. Zaldis. What's up, Zaldis? Jason?
I too am Baco, and I go as you can also check me out on Pornhub.
All right, we got Keel. Keel, what is your favorite Pornhub video category?
Is it Baco featuring Zeldas?
Yes.
I think he said hentai.
I'm a weeb.
Naruto.
Then we have a new guest joining us. It is Nick. He goes by Spooky.
What's up, Nickelodeon? What's going on?
Hey, be nice. He's new.
No, I won't. I'm a man.
All right. So it is November 8th, Thursday evening. We got some stuff to talk about. A few of us in the chat, me and John and Jason, came back from Youmacon, which was awesome. Out in Detroit, that was a good time. What'd you guys think of the con this year? All right,
Sounds like a winner.
It was a great time.
I think it was fun. We got to meet lots of new people, like that one dude in line that you told him that it was the right line, but it wasn't the right line, and we stood there for 30 minutes.
There was
clarification. This is an anime convention. If anyone,
anime convention out in
some video games.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Usually just after Halloween.
Yep.
First week in November. So it's usually a good time. We had a good time. The game room setup this year was amazing.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
They had this really awesome stage setup that was themed after Soul Calibur and had like giant, enormous banners of Soul Calibur and Soul Edge on either side.
That was cool.
So it was really sick.
I wish I went.
They had an F-Zero AX cabinet.
Yeah, but you had to clean your room.
No.
Yeah, Baco had to clean his room.
Whitey and Keel didn't want to go.
They were too busy cleaning their room.
Keel told me he made plans.
I did. I had to watch someone's house.
Yeah, while cleaning.
And then you were free the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be all weekend. And it wasn't.
That's awesome.
So I because I didn't know.
But on the note of video games, there was a hell of a lot of cool things we could play there.
Yeah,
older stuff.
F-Zero AX was the highlight for me. I'm pissed because John mentioned to me there was a Tetris cabinet of some kind there, and I just didn't even think about it. But he neglected to mention to me that it was Tetris the Grandmaster 3 Terror Instinct.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry, I didn't write that on a post-it note for you. Shit.
I really kind of wish that I got
What
to
an
play
idiot! I let him know.
It's gonna be there next year.
Maybe next year, that's for sure.
Yeah, the arcade cabinets were all pretty decent, so good shit as far as that is concerned. There was also the sick as fuck Capcom Live concert that happened on Friday night. That was a wonderful time after we waited 5 hours for it.
It was literally 5 hours.
It was not a good
Jason fell asleep. It was hell.
It was not.
Doing the bass guy. I actually fell asleep. I fell asleep.
Like at first, I thought he was pretending. At first, I thought he was pretending. So like at first I thought he was pretending that he was asleep because like he was like moving his head around a lot. And then like I realized I look over and he's just like asleep, but like his like head is moving around like a fucking like slow motion bobblehead.
You would think fucking Jigglypuff was on the damn stage because this motherfucker's just gone.
Yeah, no, it was not a good look. They had like this garbage opening guy that was playing like guitar, and it was like
he had some chick do hula with her butt.
Probably his girlfriend.
He can't get me.
Plus size girlfriend spinning a hula hoop around.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
She was far more talented than he was.
Yeah, it was great. Oh man.
Oh my!
Yeah, that was good. But then when I was really surprised because I think the part I enjoyed most of the Capcom live concert was when they played the Street Fighter V main theme.
Oh,
if I would have like guessed which song I would have liked, that it wouldn't have been even in my top 3. You know, if I would have guessed before we went. So it was really good.
It was lit.
So we had a good time at Youmacon. We won't take up too much time on it because not everyone else was there. But
nerds.
I look forward to next year's convention.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You want to talk about how you didn't go? We can do that. I don't mind.
Everybody needs a pooper, man.
We should just all show up at Keel's house next year around Youmacon time
and clean his house.
Shit on his bed.
Yes.
I don't sleep in a bed.
We'll all sleep in his room.
We'll sleep with his mom.
Like we did with Joe. On his floor.
Oh my god, don't remind me. There's like fucking 5 dudes.
And then we'll use his one towel.
That was
his one towel. 5 guys, one towel.
And to clarify, I went first, which is great because these men had to follow this beauty.
Yeah, bullshit. I air dried.
Air dried all over my body.
I air dried. Everyone else was like, "Oh, John, use this." Oh, and then they rubbed it all over their body.
I know. Your brother's bathroom was a health code violation. That bathtub was hell.
The bathtub isn't even connected. It's got cracks in it.
It scared me. The floor was breaking. I was going to cut my feet.
I straight up almost cut my feet on the bathtub floor because it was like cracked open.
Yeah, and then there was
dog hair all over the floor. Yep. Everywhere, like no matter where he stepped, there was
his water pressure, the height of it was like blasting at you at the height. You guys are taller than I am, so for me, I'm perfect height of 5'6". So these guys, 6 foot, are like above the water. So
it was hitting me like straight like right below the man boob. Like
that was just hilarious. It was like, what is this?
Can I paint a picture of Joe's old bathroom?
Go for it. For the listeners, go for it.
The toilet and the bathtub hover slightly above the linoleum. There we go. And the toilet has wood planks under it to keep it balanced. There is mold growing in every crack.
Oh my god!
There's a lot of cracks.
Yeah, like I
that's safety.
That shit was something else.
But
and it's like I'll never forget it because like I was like fucking exhausted from like trying to figure all this shit out, and then we're all getting to lay down to sleep in Joe's apartment, and then it's like I was like finally I could actually like feel myself nodding off to sleep, and then all of a sudden it's this huge fucking fart noise, like someone ripped ass. It was like straight up like that, like approximately that length and severity.
I hope it was me. I really do.
I don't remember, but then everyone just starts fucking giggling like fucking 3-year-olds.
That was awesome.
It's like, well, fuck.
Put 5 grown men in a fart, you're good. That's what you get.
Yeah. That's about how that went.
Moving on!
It was great.
Moving on, we have...
I'd like to mention that I had a hotel that I could have stayed at, but didn't.
You're an idiot! And you already paid. The best part is you even paid for it. Moving on!
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
That was implied, but...
talk about...
So, yeah, we're gonna talk about this fucking hilarious fucking... So, Square Enix, right? Square fucking Enix.
Yeah, wait, who? Square?
What do they make?
Enix. They make.
I think you mean Square, right?
Is that where the guy from Gino comes from?
Mario Kart. Yeah. No, we're talking about Final Fantasy 15.
All right, 15 people.
Final Fantasy 15. They announced earlier this week that they're going to have this special like announcement stream for Final Fantasy 15, right? And everyone's like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!" You know, 15 was doing really good for them.
There are still people talking about like playing that game. You know, people getting back into it. Like, there's still people playing it.
So they announced a special announcement stream for Final Fantasy 15 because everyone's like, you know, what's going on with the game's like future updates? You know, come on, what's going on? And so looking at the headline, it just says Final Fantasy 15 DLC canceled. Director Hajime Tabata leaves. Square Enix posts $33 million loss. So they scheduled this. They scheduled this announcement stream, and the major bullet points to come out of it was that they canceled 3 out of 4 of the DLC packs. So Arden is the only DLC pack that's going to come out. It's coming out in March, apparently. But they canceled the other 3.
I think I saw this morning he's going to do his own studio.
Tabata resigned.
He's going to open his own thing, I guess, and do studio stuff.
Like the studio, like Luminous, that he was in heading up was like working on a new game, I think. But I'm guessing whatever it was.
Yes, Dunzo.
And Tabata says, I honestly believe the reason we were able to get this far is because of you loyal fans. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
It ain't called Final Fantasy for nothing.
I just think it's absolutely ridiculous that they fucking announced a live stream to provide news on the future of the game, and it's literally just like it's fucking canceled. Like 75% of the DLC is just fucking straight up canceled.
You're telling me they're never gonna make another Final Fantasy game?
No, that's not gonna happen.
It. That's the last one. 15, baby.
Yeah, definitely. That would
why
never
do you
happen.
think it's called Final Fantasy? Come on.
Yeah, give me an example.
15 of exactly.
What an idiot! All right.
Wow.
It's just crazy.
Wow.
Like I've never seen like a situation like that where they're like, yeah, catch this stream. We'll talk about FF15, and it's like it's fucking just an explosion. Like you walk in the room, it's just a fucking explosion. It's like everyone's dead.
Nah, the dude's just like deuces, and he's out. He just left, took his money.
Yeah.
Well, good for him. Whatever. No one's even played that game but me. So
yeah, I've heard nothing. Yeah, I was gonna say I want to pick it up because I've heard nothing but good things. But it's really
a good game. It had nice boobies.
Like the people in the threads were saying, like it's actually pretty impressive how decent the game, like how good the game ended up when it went through like such a huge development hell because it was like 13 versus 2 or whatever the hell it was, and then they changed it to 15, and as far as we knew, it was a financial success, but something's changed somewhere in the background.
Do you see how crazy? Like that game looks so good. They must have spent like so much money making it. You know, it's just not
at least a week
sustainable.
Wow, I think that's exactly it, John.
It also has me, I realize it's not exactly related, but it has me like wondering about where the FF7 remake is right now, because like that shit's been like on radio.
Speaking of which, did you see based on the FF7 they're gonna make more remakes? So he hasn't even finished the 7 yet, but they said they're gonna do 8, 9, and 10.
It was originally wasn't FF7 the remaster supposed to come out like 2018 or like
they announced
2019 or something?
They announced it in 2015. So
that's what I'm saying. They said it would come out
a long time, and then Kingdom Hearts got delayed again. So like, I think that's the big thing is like Nomura is finishing working on Kingdom Hearts.
I hope so. Like I hope that it actually comes out and it's really good.
Oh yeah.
Like it always worries me when a game like takes that long, like because it's like it's fucking what Duke Nukem Forever syndrome, where it's like. Is it ever gonna come out? Like so.
I hope it doesn't. That'd be hilarious.
That would be
the funniest thing in the world.
That would actually, that would be ridiculous. Holy shit. That would fucking suck.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
That would be worse than Duke Nukem Forever if that shit happened, Like it would go down in like absolute infamy.
Well, it's already like been advertised like everywhere, so it's got to come out.
Yeah, you would think so.
Right.
Oh man.
All right, and then that's our FF15 talk. So I guess if y'all are at all interested, John, what are we going to talk about next?
Yeah? Well, I'm going to throw the show floor to Baco to talk about his new, supposedly teased Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six character here. What do you got for me, Baco?
Oh, so they're coming out. They teased the new Lost Bastion, which is new characters. They haven't said what or who or whatever, but there's speculation. Because right now they got this guy out who can make like holes in the wall and draw like penises in the wall and stuff.
Excuse me?
Yeah. There's a new guy out. Yeah, you take a blowtorch and you carve into the wall. And so you can just be laying next to a wall and a penis starts forming on it.
I imagine it like Star
Money well
Wars.
spent for that one. Are you?
Yeah. And then
Can't wait to cosplay it.
well, he's really hard to counter because you can't like stop him from coming through.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem.
So they're saying this new guy coming out is gonna.
Is it a pack of dudes or just one guy?
It's two people. It's a guy that looks like Santa Claus in desert camo. Yeah, and then a girl.
Siege, baby.
And then token girl character.
Ooh, hot chick with tits.
Wait, did they ever drop that?
What's that?
Isn't Castle a token girl?
Yeah.
That sounds like a guy.
Yeah, I know you're into that kind of thing, Gil. Crash is a fucking man too. But anyways.
But yeah, everyone's speculating that Santa Claus is going to be able to plug up these holes, and I hope so because I'm getting sick of this shit.
Oh, it's because my mom's so cold.
Oh, that's cool.
Can't you
That
just
is
shoot
good.
through the hole, Baco? Like, what are you doing?
You can, but it's hard to hear. Like, you don't always hear them poking holes in the wall.
Right.
Idiot! What was that? I don't know.
It is actually pretty silent though when they use the fire. It's not like the holes. You can't hear that shit. And you look behind you and there's just a dick on the wall and you're like, oh god.
Dick monster coming, baby.
But I'm looking forward to that one because I'm getting tired of that shit.
That sounds fucking troll.
Do you think it's going to be like sealant or flex tape that they get?
Flex tape would be overpowered. Are you kidding me?
And it just be
Flex
a
tape
guy
is
who
bad,
sells flex tape.
Yeah.
I can know.
Just walks up and he's like, "That's a lot of damage," and then he slaps the flex tape on the holes.
Like fix it.
Bullets.
Flex tape.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
That's
character
great.
name right there. Flex.
Flex.
They gotta
Heck yes.
That
Flex
would
it
just be a
up,
whole
dog.
bunch of I flexed
Weird
on
flex,
you jokes.
Based off that guy, though. Don't ever preach.
Weird flex, but okay.
So, it's not on our topic list for this week, but we had talked about it a little bit last time, and that was people are starting to review the garbage PS1 Classic, and it's underwhelming.
Oh yeah,
So,
no, I heard
I
about
have
some shit
saw some
about that.
things, and it still is what we thought is not worth it at all. $100.
Yeah,
So,
people said it's very, very bare bones, which I guess is to be expected, but
it's missing
like,
a lot. Why? I mean, we already talked
Because
about
it's a
it,
crash grab.
It's not even
Cash
that.
grab,
Like,
but
who's gonna
yeah, no,
pay
like,
$100? It's for
sadly, I think a lot of people will, and that's depressing to me.
that
But
bugs me.
Right.
I mean, for the casual PS, I see. I'm still thinking of like the casual PlayStation fan from back in the day, and like they're gonna want to pick this thing up for like a lot of games that aren't even on it. You know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
exactly. Right? It, like,
it's
does
like-
it have your fucking Spyro? Does it have your Crash?
No,
No.
it's got none of it.
Right.
Like,
It's like,
Does
what
it
the
have a
fuck,
racing
man?
game out of
Like I
that?
said a while ago, it has to have Symphony of the Night. Like I wouldn't buy it, for any other
Yeah.
fucking game.
Speaking
yeah,
like games
so-
on there, like at the con that,
Nope.
that we went to, we saw games like Final Fantasy VII for sale for $100. God knows what reason, but
Yeah, that
I don't
was
know why.
scary.
You don't buy video games at a fucking convention
Yeah,
unless
do
it's
not
like
do
a
that.
retro.
Alright.
Unless it's like a fucking straight up retro gaming convention, because then you can fucking
Do
hang
not
with
do it.
people and they're
Point
cool.
being,
but-
I'm not still paying $100 for Final Fantasy VII on the PS.
Okay, I want to bring this up
So-
though, but just I want to backtrack a little bit back to Youmacon since we're talking about it anyway. Going
Yeah.
and like visiting the art, like the art dealers, like we hadn't really done that before or taken it
yeah.
seriously, and that was awesome. That was amazing. Just like because you're buying art directly from the person that makes it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's an experience that you can't get doing it online or just
That's
So-
what where I spend a lot of the money at conventions anymore, because if it's at AnimeCon specifically, like the artists are all like super talented.
Yeah,
So
I
like
usually get hentai and Subway. That's my money. All I need.
Subway.
That's what I spent my money on, okay? I'm simple. But yeah, I see the list of games here, and I'm just like, well, Persona 1 was like the big one? That was like,
Persona 1 was the big one that everyone's like, oh, that's actually on there. But like the thing about Persona 1 is it's like I said, if Joe Schmo goes to fucking Walmart and buys his PS1 Classic and loads up Persona 1, he's going to be like, what the fuck is this fucking shit show?
Yeah, it didn't really age very well.
Like, even for fans of the Persona series, Persona 1 just has not aged well. Like, there's better like, you can play the remakes or whatever, but like the actual game is just like
Is there any actual updates to the games, or is it just straight?
It's straight ISOs. And like the weird thing is, like, I was reading like some of the previews on it, and like some people were saying like when they booted Metal Gear Solid, it said like, you know, it was the American version, it said endorsed by Sony Computer Entertainment America, and then like they loaded something else and it was like Sony Computer Entertainment Europe. So like it's all just like they're even like region mismatched on the device, which is weird.
And
That
like,
is probably getting real fast.
have you guys seen anything about like the amount of lag in this thing, or?
I
didn't really read too much about it.
Yeah, I haven't heard a whole lot about it.
I think
But
it literally PS1.
all I heard was that you know, the video options are very limited.
Wow.
It's a PS1. What do you expect?
Yeah.
HD, baby!
No, I just mean like I mean the Super Nintendo
Size
and NES
ratio.
Classic, they have like decent video scaling options and stuff like that.
To fit your TV of 2018. Hello?
Yeah, they have like pixel perfect, and then they have the fucking the ratio, because like pixels are actually like more of like rectangles on a CRT. You know, they're not exactly squares. There's a lot of things to add there.
I think, but yeah, I think honestly, just to go back to the game list, that's the most disappointing thing. Like whoever wants to buy this thing to play game, like they'll probably recognize like Twisted Metal, maybe Resident Evil and Metal Gear.
Yeah,
FF7,
Rayman, maybe. Yeah.
Intelligent Cube, classic.
Fucking, like, I don't know. There's just a lot of really bad choices with that. So
I think it was a bad time.
Very bad time.
Yeah, I'm definitely not interested in buying one. So
yeah, I'm not a big fan. Well, time to hit that big boy topic.
Yeah, should we move on to Smash Brothers? Is anyone ready to talk Smash?
The
final Super Smash Bros. Direct. We got hit with the Grinch leak about a week beforehand, and everyone thought it was real. And you know, it's we're never trusting leaks again, man. We're never doing that, because that shit was fake as hell. That shit was fucking artificially made by some asshole, posted to the internet. And everyone's like, "Oh, it was good. It's great. It's real." And then, you know, the direct starts, and it's like, "Oh, hey, Ken's in the game. Ken's in the game. Yes, cool." And then Incineroar shows up, and everyone's like, "Welp."
By this time of the week, everybody has seen this directs and all this, but I just want to give our thoughts on what we do like and what we did end up seeing.
So okay, here we go. We're gonna do it. So, Ken looks amazing. It's the best 3D model of Ken maybe of all time. Like it's straight up. It is like Ken looks fucking perfect. Like he is just like it's the perfect incarnation of that character.
Like Capcom's sitting there going, why didn't we make him look that good? Anyway,
Incineroar. Once you get over the fact that once you get over the fact that Incineroar is announced as the last character, and like it's kind of a hype killer in my opinion, but I really love the character's design, because I've always wanted a wrestling character in Smash, and like his side B, he throws him off the ropes and decks him with a clothesline. It's like amazing.
Hilarious, baby.
After every special, he fucking stands there taunting, and you can cancel out of his taunts. Like that's so good. Like
it's
everything.
Good shit.
Everything about that character looks hilarious, and I want to play him really bad.
And they, I was reading up, they did a lot of work to make it right, where he's a grappler, and when it comes to grappling, you want the opponent to shield, so he has a counter that is really scary. So a lot of people want to, shield that before they get hit, Hence, opening him up. So it's really cool how they did it.
Yep.
And,
So
interesting.
I'm very interested to play that character. I haven't seen too much gameplay footage with him in it, but
no, we'll have to see.
The more gameplay I keep seeing of Smash Ultimate, the more I really just want to play the game. Like the movement options are amazing. Like it's just Axe was saying on his stream the other day that it feels like Smash 4, but just with like way more movement options, which is a really good thing in my book. So
good stuff. So Cody, how about that plant?
Yeah, and then we got to talk about the elephant in the room. They announced at the end of the direct, they go through all the other shit. It's like spirits mode. It's whatever. It's gonna be fun single player. The online looks really good. We can finally do 1v1 lobbies if we want to. That's awesome. And then DLC is confirmed, and everyone's like, oh, here it comes. Here comes the dream characters that everybody wants. And he's like, you get a special DLC offer when you buy the game now. Here, please take a look at this trailer. This trailer pops up. Luigi's standing there. He's all stunned, and all the Yoshis are standing there. They're all stunned. Mario looks pissed off, and he walks over to this thing.
Now I know why he's pissed off.
It's a fucking pot on the ground, and a piranha plant pops out of the fucking pot. And next thing you know, the piranha plant does like down tilt into nair into forward smash, and it's a fucking playable character.
Cody, stop making shit up.
Yeah, you liar. Don't lie to our fans.
It's not a thing.
What? Why? Why is this a thing? Someone explain to me why this is a thing.
Yeah, Baco, what's your take on it?
Because we always wanted to play piranha.
I actually think it's hilarious.
I think it's funny too. I just don't know why it's a character.
Here's the thing. Sakurai hates people. He never wanted it to be a fighting game. And he saw the leak, and he was like, should I give him all these characters? Nah.
Hell no.
So he threw in the piranha plant.
Yep, he just flexed all. The piranha plant is the ultimate, fuck you, I do what I want.
Exactly. There you go.
That's exactly what it is.
So
but I'm mad. I'm mad as hell. I don't like it. I don't like it.
One thing I'm confused about is he announced that there were going to be 5 DLC characters. Does Piranha Plant count as one of the 5?
No, it does not.
No. Because he's not a paid free, DLC character.
Although he is later on.
But so yeah, because if you include Piranha Plant, if you do 5 more after Piranha, God, is Kale fucking cutting his toenails again?
Every fucking time.
Every fucking podcast.
Gosh, you sick bastard. Keep him on.
Alright.
Keep him on.
Gosh, I said it last time. What's that noise?
I mean, I was actually watching a video. I don't know who it was, but they were talking about Piranha Plant. They're like going over it. Maybe it was Zero or some shit.
It's probably
the thing is, he fucking mentioned how good Piranha Plant's fucking rolls are. Like, they're really fucking good.
Really?
And yeah, I'm thinking, and a lot of his moves are good. So I'm thinking that Piranha Plant probably gonna be a good character.
That's gonna make me more mad.
So he's gonna be seen. It's not gonna be like fucking like fucking Dan Hibiki or whatever, where you never see him because he's shit.
No,
I like Dan.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about DLC characters, right? Is that by just thinking about the very nature of it, the character pretty much has to be good in order to get it to sell. Like, if you're gonna make a DLC character and it's fucking booty, no one's gonna buy it.
I mean, it's happened before.
So, like, it has happened before. But Broly's good. What the fuck you talking about?
He's booty. Got B in his name.
But no, Jason. Piranha Plant is character number 70, so the 5 will make it 75 characters each.
What are you talking about? There's 75
that'll be the full
now.
Roster. Shut the fuck up, John.
75 if you include Ice Climbers is 2.
Oh my god.
What an idiot.
Do you guys think we're ever gonna get Waluigi as a DLC character?
No, you'd get his racket before you get him.
Like, at this point, yeah. At this point, yeah. Like, the way I fucking describe this Piranha Plant to everybody is it's like if fucking Sakurai is like, let's fucking make the Spikes from Sonic the Hedgehog a playable character.
Waluigi's left shoe will be
Left
DLC
shoe?
number
They
3.
don't have a W on it? Suck it up.
Right shoe is DLC number 4.
Think
Oh,
about
shit,
how
body
many people
parts.
how many people are
Assemble.
mad about Waluigi and like they put this fucking plant in the game. It's like the plant isn't even a character. It's like it's you can't play as Piranha Plant in like fucking Mario Tennis.
I like Sakurai going, by the way, Waluigi doesn't have a skill set. It'd be hard to make. And then I see Plant.
It's
And
a
I go,
fucking plant in a pot.
Plant have more move. Got it.
Boy got photosynthesis.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
boy. Fucking hyper beam.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
All I know is I wish I would have fucking bought stock in Morton Salt the day before that direct, because everyone about to be salty as hell that fucking character got in the game.
Well, one thing that's kind of interesting is like his fare, or like maybe it was just up air. I don't know. It might have been his fare or his up air, but like it starts low and it sweeps upward, you know. So, which is really weird because like typically moves don't do that, especially like on like a fairs they don't do that, you know. They try, they're like kind of off the ground and away from the ground, so it's gonna be like really good like air to ground pressure, you know, but not so much like an anti-air. But yeah,
I don't know. It's a really weird. At this point, I'd like as far as the other characters go. I'm not even gonna try and guess because whatever the fuck I guess is gonna be wrong. It's just
right. Well, there was that tweet though, that, like if that was legit, where Sakurai was saying that like Nintendo picked all the DLC characters.
Yeah, that was his Twitter, dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's gonna be like characters from upcoming games, you know, or like things that
Probably.
would. Yeah, it's more of like advertisement for them than just like nostalgic classics.
You heard it here first, folks. Piranha Plant's big day out coming to the Switch next year, early 2019.
I didn't
It's a
say
remake of
that.
Jason confirmed it. All right, moving on.
I get what you're saying, which means we're
Yeah.
probably gonna get another fucking Fire Emblem character.
Oh.
Or it just at the very least we're not going to see like fucking Banjo, right? Nintendo's not going to go out of their way to like contact Microsoft
So-
or like get that
No.
shit.
Yeah, no. So I realized we just talked about how we're not believing leaks anymore, but the other guy, Verge Ben, who got the whole fucking Incineroar and Ken leak like
And everything else.
down pat,
Everything
Oh
else.
shit!
says that he has heard that there's going to be another Square Enix character as DLC.
Gino!
Gino!
Is it no? Like see.
Gino!
Yeah, okay, if Nintendo picked it, it ain't Gino. Nintendo hates Gino.
It's Sora.
Sephiroth.
It's Sora before anything else. So
I wish it would be Sora. I would be so okay
Square
with
Enix, please, thank you.
You know who it's gonna be?
Lightning.
Cool, Baco.
Lightning from Final Fantasy 13.
No, that's
Oh my
oh, they're-
god.
No, better-
No.
It's gonna be
I would
someone
be
from
so
Final
happy.
Fantasy VII.
Who?
It's gonna be someone from Final Fantasy VII.
Like who?
Why?
Barrett? It's gonna be Barrett.
Yeah.
I'd be okay
it's
with
gotta
Barrett.
be Barrett, dude. Yo.
That would be
now.
sick as hell.
Or like
Is it Barrett
Tifa.
or Tifa?
Tifa, those titties are huge.
I'm
Ooh,
fucking
titties.
holding out hope that a fucking Dragon Quest character gets in the game, but that's just me.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Like
What are you,
slime?
Goku?
Like slime
Oh, no, just do a main character.
or a main
Yeah.
or a main character.
Mostly Goku.
Slime's awesome though.
I don't know, you got me all kinds of excited
I
now.
got a fucking Piranha Plant in there. Put slime in the game. I don't give a fuck anymore. Put a fucking
Yeah.
garbage
God.
can.
I
Fucking
care. I
damn it.
care. No. No.
The only thing that pissed me off about that shit is that it reminds me so much of like Plants vs Zombies. Like that's all I saw when I saw it. I was like, God fucking damn it, this mobile game is shit. Like,
I had fun with that game.
Yeah, me too.
that was a good one, but like,
Oh my god.
what I meant is it just didn't
You don't get it. You
feel
don't.
like it should be in Smash Bros. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
Smash Bros has got all these iconic characters, and it's just fucking Piranha Plant.
Yup.
And yeah,
Like it's like the antithesis of a fucking iconic character. It's a fucking literal stage hazard.
There's
Yeah.
Thesaurus over here.
yep.
Fucking whatever. But
I can't
Anyway.
wait till Evo 2019. Piranha Plant versus Piranha Plant.
Piranha Plant did those
On
grand
FD.
finals on
Yup.
FD.
This is the Smash Bros future.
Yep. We gotta rejoice for 1 second though, because this Nintendo Direct confirmed Guile as an assist trophy, and therefore we are getting Guile's theme in a Smash Brothers game. There is a new arrangement of Guile's theme by Yuzo Koshiro, and I'm fanboying out a little bit over that because I fucking love Streets of Rage and its soundtrack. And that's a really good. But like the soundtrack to this game is ridiculous. Like it's over 22 hours or something of music. They said like it's fucking crazy. 34 Castlevania tracks in one fucking game. Whatever.
That's crazy.
Need an intermission because I gotta pee.
All right.
So,
We'll do our intermission now. What?
After these paid vacation. You're back. I got
Paid vacation.
All right. We will be back after a short intermission.
Well, speaking of back to the past games over here, over the weekend, I know you guys aren't huge fans about it, but BlizzCon did happen, and they announced a Warcraft remaster,
Warcraft 3.
And
Warcraft 3.
And that led into Warcraft, the big, thing everybody knows about. But it's interesting that they finally. Exactly.
I'm hyped for that. I grew up on Warcraft 3.
Wait a minute. If we're talking
Who was talking
Blizzard announcements.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Nick, you said you were talking about it, weren't you?
Yeah, right.
Do you want to explain how that went?
Nick, explain.
Damn. Okay, so Diablo.
Poopy.
Lots of fans out there. But there's lots of fans out there. You can hate it or love it.
It is a good game. I mean,
Right.
So they invited PC gamers to an event.
Right.
And everyone's like, okay, Diablo, I love this game. Let's go see what this is all about. And they hype it up for a while, and then at the end they're like, it's on mobile. Boo, mega boo, you suck. And then it was just like, but don't you guys have phones? Because it's a mobile game. And then it was just the guy got massacred. It was over.
I saw a picture of like just the line to play Diablo Immortal at BlizzCon, and there is no line. It's just an empty fucking booth.
Well, it's on your phone, Cody.
I want to elaborate more on what else happened with that. They released the trailer on YouTube for that. Was it Diablo Immortal, right?
Yeah.
And,
oh god!
And what happened was it got
so
many dislikes. It was like well over the
they went about it really bad. It's a simple version of Diablo for starters.
Hold on. They got all these dislikes on their YouTube.
Oh my god!
They took it down and they re-uploaded it.
Seriously, because the one I'm looking at right now has 21,000 likes and 554,000 dislikes.
That's the second upload.
Oh my god!
And my favorite comment on the YouTube video was, why you gotta take down your video and re-upload it? Why can't you take it like a man, like a Call of Duty trailer?
Oh my god.
This year's pride and accomplishment.
What blows my mind, they came out and said that Diablo 4 was going to be announced, and they pulled it out and said no.
Yeah, they said,
what?
I don't know.
Why didn't they just drop it? It's a little strange to me. And then come out and say they were going to do it? Now it sounds stupid.
Because it's like everyone knows it's coming. It's not like Diablo 3 was a fucking failure at retail or anything. It was a fucking huge success. People are still playing.
Yeah, and it came out on the Switch here in a couple days.
No, it's actually out already.
Oh, okay, well, point being.
That's amazing.
People are, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, that ruined BlizzCon for a lot of people.
Yeah, Diablo Immortal was definitely
a piece of shit.
An interesting phenomenon from the last couple weeks. So
yeah, I wanted to catch up on that. So
All right. In order to get the podcast going along at a pace we're all excited to be a part of, Baco, it is time. John, would you like to introduce Baco to the Mirco Minute?
Hey, Baco, welcome to the Mirco Minute.
Wow, where am I?
It's time, boys.
So, for those of us in the call who are unfamiliar with the Mirco Minute, Baco will be given a segment by John
Me.
that none of us know, but he will be able to speak his mind for 60 seconds about this topic while none of us can chime in.
It's gonna be beautiful.
John, please send Baco the subject.
Here you go, Baco.
Are we gonna announce it this time or no?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna announce it. This
yeah.
Don't announce it at the
Why don't you
don't
just
announce
tell
it.
me?
You want to announce it now or at the end?
Yeah, just tell me. I'm gonna go off
Okay.
about it.
John, what is the
I-
subject
I-
for
I-
Baco's Mirco Minute?
I let him do it. I PM'd him, so I want to see how he does in the title.
Cops. I'm just gonna read the title. Cops follow trail of macaroni salad straight to robbery suspects.
All right, Baco.
So far, it's yours,
And-
my boy.
And this is on the Huffington Post. I was expecting like the Onion or something on this.
No, that sounds legitimate. So I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay, so it looks like there's 3 suspects, and I don't know whose macaroni salad it was, but why the hell did they have it? Who eats that? Why would you not just, like, I don't know, get Doritos or something? And, hey, how do you leave a trail of macaroni salad? Maybe they had a bag of it? I don't know. You poke a hole in it, or maybe they were just like, one of the guys was leaving it like Hansel and Gretel, maybe? I don't know. They don't look like the brightest guys. They look like they don't dress well, because I can tell you that much. They don't shave well. They have problems trying to figure out what kind of camera they're looking at, or if it's even a camera they're looking at. They don't know. I can tell. What else? I don't know. Where the hell did they go with the macaroni salad? Did they go to a picnic?
All right, that's 60 seconds.
All the points were true. If you look
I
at
really wanted
this
you to ask.
Here.
Like, did they
Here,
steal
look.
the macaroni salad?
They-
Can you
look at this
link
shit.
me that?
Look at this shit. They look all fucked up with weird ass.
Why does the one guy got laser eyes?
These guys actually look identical to each other.
Okay, so it says found along the trail were cash register parts, surveillance system parts, rubber gloves, loose change, and a steady trail of macaroni salad.
Okay, which guy stole the macaroni salad?
I'm both agree with this.
I don't know. Who looks
The
hungrier?
Livingston County Sheriff's Office reports thieves broke in and stole a cash register from Build-A-Burger restaurant along with the establishment's along with their entire surveillance system and a large bowl of macaroni salad.
Hold on, let me get the bag.
Was that their
3
target?
grand larceny? Holy
Finally.
hell.
He steals the entire cash register.
And then takes the mac and cheese.
And the security system.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you talking
Okay,
about?
the
They
security
took an
kind of makes
entire
sense. You
security.
don't want to get recorded, right?
I
Yeah. Bring the whole
Cash
fucking thing.
register.
These guys roll
Macaroni
in.
salad.
They roll
They
in.
rolling out.
Glazed on PCP or some shit, and the one dude looks up in the corner and he's like, "Oh no, there's a security camera." And the other dude is like, "Dude, fuck it, we'll take the entire security."
And then the third guy's like in the corner, like, "Hey guys, look what I found." He's holding this giant bowl of macaroni salad.
You take it with us.
30 gallons of macaroni salad.
I
Leave
just
that here.
imagine-
We rich now, boy.
Fuck, we're not even this far. We might as well bring it with us.
I
We
just
need it to
imagine
start
these
our new
three
lives.
Oh my gosh.
going to the
Different theory. I
Build-A-Burger.
think they were having macaroni salad withdrawals and they need to get their fix.
Yeah, that seems logical. Also,
Macaroni
Oh man.
salad.
Good job, Baco. Good job.
good job, Baco. Good work on the
You had said Build-A-Burger they stole this shit from, so I want to
Yes.
say, speaking of burgers, Jason here had his first Five Guys in his face, and that means burgers. How would you think, Jason?
I had a lot of burgers.
You like the burger? Was it worth it?
What do you mean worth it?
Well, it was
it worth the
expensive
price
as hell.
you paid
Where's
for
the
it?
money? How much did I fucking pay for that shit?
$14.73. If you want to be exact.
But it was
I
a
don't
double
know.
with bacon.
It was good. The burger was really good. The fries
Okay.
were pretty good, but there was too many fries. You know.
Okay. I feel you. I felt the same. Okay. I just wanted to know.
I quite enjoyed my trip to Five Guys this year. That was good.
Yeah, Five Guys
It was
instead of
good.
going to hell. I mean Buffalo Wild Wings.
I have never had Five Guys either.
Well, you
God,
can
should,
have them
dude.
tonight,
Fucking
Kevin.
damn it.
You should.
You should.
Yeah,
Exactly.
We're doing this.
Yeah.
Wait, we're talking about Five Guys?
Yeah, we're all
going
going to
to Five
Gil's house
Guys.
and taking him to Five Guys.
There
Yeah,
is
we're,
a bar at my house.
gonna have a night, boy.
I didn't
Hell
realize how
yeah.
expensive Five Guys was to
Wait, how many men are in this room? There might be more than 5.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Seven.
No, I'm like -2 guys, so it's fine.
That's true.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have prepared a trivia segment for this week.
Oh, here comes the trivia.
Shit. It's about how good I am at everything.
So here's
You
the
wouldn't,
thing.
you wouldn't do it.
Here's the thing. These are all multiple choice.
Okay.
So, in order to keep it in
In order to.
in somewhat, keep order somewhat, instead of blurting out the answers, we are going to go one at a time,
Okay. What's
and
the
we'll
order?
keep track of points,
What
alphabetical
about
order.
what? That's a little unfair. I think we should do it randomly.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's
I
not
think we should
fair.
have it. No, randomly generated at the start. We'll post it.
Oh, so we know
Yeah.
the order.
Right.
You know what?
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah, yeah.
it, just blurt it out. I don't care anymore.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh.
No, hold on. List generator. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Random.org. List randomize.
While you're doing
okay.
that, I'm gonna lay down the subject for this week. As several of you probably know out there, tomorrow is the release date for Tetris Effect on PlayStation 4. Me and John played the demo. It was easily one of the most surprising games I played this year because I expected it to be good, but then it just blew my expectation all out
And
of
then
the
it
water.
was bad.
I pre-ordered the game immediately, and I really kind of wish I had a PlayStation VR to play it in VR because that would be amazing. But so this week's
Okay. So
trivia theme is Tetris.
I'm posting
Yay!
it from.
I hate Tetris.
It goes
I
first to
hate
last.
Baco.
I hate Baco.
We
Okay.
started from the bottom, right?
Ghosty.
Why is his name Ricky?
Who's Ricky?
Who the fuck is Ricky?
I forgot his
Nick, I think you're Ricky.
Ricky?
It's over.
What, Ricky
It's
Ricardo?
over.
Nick, you're Ricky.
That's fine.
It's like Jared's
Ricky
nickname
from
now.
now on.
Now he says his name? Nick, I'm sorry I don't know your name.
So I'm gonna pick 5 questions out from this list we've
You
got
could
here.
have just asked him too, you know.
You just want
I like this better.
to go third, you
Yeah,
cheater.
here's how that conversation will work, yo. Nick, what's your name?
Ricky, what's your name?
You got 3 letters right. I mean, that's fine.
75%. We take those.
Added one.
All right, Cody, start it up.
Question number 1. The famous Tetris theme song you know and love originated as a Russian folk song. What was the name of the Russian folk song?
Ghosty, you're up.
Whitey, Ghosty. Is it A, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, B, Korobaniki, C, Kalinka, or D, Katyusha?
It's Keisha.
It's D.
D
Keisha.
is incorrect. Baco, what is your guess?
Idiot!
Wait, I thought you were gonna announce it at the end.
Yeah,
Wait,
because now we all know that D is
Yeah, you
incorrect.
just do process of elimination now.
Fuck it.
That's dumb.
Fuck it. You confused me.
I
Baco,
thought
say
I was
D.
surprised you got multiple choice.
Baco, it's not D. You've been given beneficial.
Was D Kesha?
Katyusha.
Oh.
I seriously thought he said Kesha, too. Like the rapper.
What was C?
Kalinka.
What was B?
Nikki.
I'll take
If you say A,
little
I'm done.
Nicky.
All right. Baco has answered B. Jason, what is your guess?
I'm gonna guess D.
D. Keel, what is your guess? Keel, what is your guess?
You gotta go D,
I don't
Keel.
remember A.
Just go D,
It's
dude.
Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Dude, I gotta go in on A.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
John, what's your guess?
I want to be clear that this needs to have the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire theme song playing. Anyways,
Oh my God.
B.
B. And finally, Ricky. What is your guess?
Ricky speaking here. I'm going with Katisha.
You needed to get in. I'm perpetually awake on social media.
You'll find him perpetually awake.
The correct answer is B, Koropaniki. We have 1 point for Baco and 1 point for John.
That's not Sugar Plum Fairy.
Little Nicky.
That's not fair.
Little Nicky.
Little Nicky.
All right. Question number 2. What year was Tetris released for the original Game Boy? Whitey.
You said multiple choice, asshole!
Okay. I guess I should give you those, shouldn't I?
Yeah!
1989,
Okay.
B, 1984, C, 1992, D, 1997.
Was 94 one of them?
No, 84.
84.
92 was one.
I'll take 92.
Who's fucking Googling? I hear the fucking clippity
Yeah.
clop.
For the future, can we know when the original Game Boy came out at least? Because I feel like if somebody says
That's
84,
cheating!
it's just going to be a fucking...
What an idiot.
That is
That
kind
literally
of.
removes 2,000 years of answers.
Exactly.
All right, Baco, what's your guess?
What did Whitey guess?
92.
92.
I'm gonna guess 92, Bob.
Okay. Jason, what's your guess?
I'm
You
gonna
got
guess
89?
D.
D, 97.
Always D.
Keel,
What are
what is
the
your guess?
options?
You've got 1989, 1984, 1992, or 1997.
I guess 92.
92. John.
Let's see. My sister's oldest tits. She's 36. She knows what Tetris is. 89.
89. And finally, Ricky.
Yeah, I'm going with 92 as well.
What an idiot. All right.
We have one person in the chat with the correct answer. John is correct. It was 1989.
I know.
Damn.
Cheated.
Wow.
He totally
Nicole
cheated.
like phoned a friend.
I heard Googling. That was me typing.
Yeah, look. Even though it was me.
Question number 3. Who created Tetris while working for the Soviet Academy of Sciences?
Wait,
Whitey.
that's a Russian game?
Whitey.
I'm just playing that
is.
garbage.
It is a
name
Russian.
somebody Russian? Or...
I've got the multiple choice. It's Hank Rogers, Maria Sharapova, Alexei Pajitnov, or Mikhail Baryshnikov.
I like that one.
Who was the first
That
one?
was
Hank
nice.
Hill?
I think it was Hank.
It says it's not Hank. It's Hank. Henk.
You like give us like all these American names: Bob, Rick, Barry, and
I'm gonna go with C. C is a good
C.
answer.
Baco, what is your guess?
Ivan Drago.
That is not an answer.
Is that a D for all above? What the fuck was that?
What were the answers again?
Go with D.
Hank Rogers, Maria Sharapova, Alexei Pajitnov, or Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Well, two of those are women. They don't make babies.
Yeah.
So it's either A or D. Go.
Whitey, what'd you guess?
We're not sexist against women.
I always just guess C when I get confused by Russians.
Okay, D.
D.
Yeah, women
Jason,
are
what is
hot.
your guess?
I'm gonna have to go with D.
Yo, what is your guess?
Dude, Hank Hill, my boy.
John, what is your guess?
Oh, fudge. Oh, it's a D.
D. And Ricky.
Maria Sharapova invented tennis, and that was the
Yes.
question, right?
She invented tennis.
She invented
You did it. You did it.
Okay, that's my answer.
Thanks, Ricky.
Whitey is the only one who guessed C, so Whitey is on the board with 1 point. It was Alexei Pajitnov.
That's a guy?
Damn.
That is a guy.
He shouldn't be.
What? I thought that was
Man, I should start guessing.
Is there only 5 questions?
There's 5.
All right, number 4. Lay it on me.
How many different tetraminos are there in Tetris?
You talking about Tetris blocks?
Yes.
They're
You
called
could have said
shapes.
that. You could have said simple shapes. I'm
Are
really
they
dumb.
tetramites? Or is that something
They're
different?
tetraminos.
Yeah, they're like
Tetraminos.
dominoes. Like pizza.
The Tetramite is the
Whitey.
powerhouse of the Tetris.
Wait, we need options, my
Is
dude.
it A, 7, B, 4, C, 12, or D, 5?
It's 5. D5.
5.
But it's Tetris plus Whitey.
I never played Tetris Plus.
Not Tetris. That doesn't make it. Anyway, moving on. Baco, what is your guess?
Whichever one Whitey said.
12.
12.
Yeah, 'cause
Jason,
it's Tetris
what is
Plus.
your guess?
What was the answer again?
I believe you said D.
What was the answer? What's the question? What was it?
How many tetraminos are there in Tetris? 7,
what was-
4, 12, or 5?
15.
7, Bill.
Jason says 7. Keel, what is your guess?
It's 5.
5. John, what is your
Are
guess?
you counting each time I turn the motherfuckers?
No!
Yes, I
I'm a rocket scientist.
5!
I would think that'd be well over 12.
Oh, it's not 5.
And
It's gonna be
Nick,
7.
Nick, Ricky, Bobby.
Yeah, it's definitely 5.
7 it is.
It's
Jesus
7.
Christ, it's 7.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
It's because that's 5, but 2 of them are reversed.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. You have to rotate them.
Which is
I
what I was
forgot about
trying to
the
get at.
I forgot about those
I
ones.
forgot about
Yep.
the L's.
Yeah, the L's.
Yeah,
And then the
the L's
square
and the-
block. The fat
This-
square block.
So for anyone out there who wants to keep track, you've got the T block, the line block, the 2 squigglies, the 2 L blocks, and then the square. That's
The fat
7.
square.
Squiggly.
I had the
Why?
squigglies.
I
I
just- the
forgot
only
the
thing I can
L's
draw.
somehow.
Forgot they were reversed.
That was a good question.
That was a really good question. What color are the? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me the final Jeopardy. Thank you.
Here is the final
Make it
question.
worth double points.
Yeah,
Double points.
Double
Chance
points.
time. Chance
Take
time.
time.
Chance time.
But if you answer wrong,
Does that
you
mean I
lose
get to
all your
steal?
points.
Can I steal?
No, you can't take my points. I already have 2.
Who was the first person to achieve a score of 999 on the NES version of
Vegeta.
Tetris in 2009?
All right, give me a
999,999. Who was the
Oh my
first
God.
person?
Hey, give me the Japanese name. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
Give me the Japanese
Billy
name.
Mitchell.
Whitey.
Billy Mitchell.
Whitey, is it A, Harry Hong,
Harry.
You mean Harry
Oh,
Dawn?
yeah, it's that
Are you joking? Harry Dawn.
B, Jonas Neubauer, C, Ben Mullen, or D, Thor Ackerland?
That's a simple one. Get Harry Dong. He's Japanese.
Yeah, dude, I'm going all in on Mr. Dong.
Whitey is voted for Harry Hong. Michael, who's your guess?
Yeah, I gotta
choose
go
anything
Harry
else?
Hong too.
Harry Hong. Jason, who is your guess?
I'm gonna have to go with Harry Hong.
Harry Hong. Keel, who is your guess?
Give me that hairy tongue.
John, who's your guess?
B.
B. Oh,
You mean Harry Hong,
Jonas
right?
Neubauer?
Yeah.
Going on Jonas
Yeah, I thought
Neubauer.
you said Boomhauer. So yeah.
Damn.
All right,
Harry
and then we got Ricky.
When in Rome, go Hong Dong.
John,
Yeah.
you just lost the game. It's Harry Hong. So we have a three-way tie for first place with Baco, Whitey, and Jason with 3 points each, since that round was worth double.
Wrote down it was Harry Hong.
Oh, man. man.
John I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry.
I knew it!
So I should be in the mail then, Cody?
Yes, this week's prize is a used screwdriver, number 0 size Phillips head screwdriver. I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces and mail it individually to you.
I thought you were going to say use something else.
I don't know if I get the handle.
Good thing I
You still haven't given Jason his prize off your sticky floor.
Yeah, I know. He wanted me to cut the silly putty out of my carpet that's been on my
Yeah, it's been there for like 10 years. I want it. And that concludes our Tetris.
That's the conclusion of Tetris. So for the rest of the podcast, we're just going to talk about some stuff we've been playing. Anyone want to go first?
Is there a good map in Overwatch?
No, but the new hero. The new hero's coming out, and she's dope as fuck. I don't care. You guys can.
She's just female McCree.
She's got tits. Hello, duh. Better than
Female
Oh
McCree.
shit!
Hey, Jason said he looked cool.
McCree's fairly popular, so I can see how female McCree would be popular.
She's got 2
They
shotguns.
made a female Reinhardt. They're just gonna gender shift their entire cast.
What's wrong with that, you sexist?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. That's just
They quiet
Blizzard.
down. This isn't.
I think he's just saying it's lazy design.
Yeah.
does she yell out like low midnight, or is it?
Is you guys think that hamster is the male version of Diva?
I think the hamster is the female version.
It is.
I know you're thinking too much into it. Y'all a bunch of sexists. It's okay.
Is the spider cow like the
Spider cow.
Oh, it took me a minute.
Is
I don't know where the spider comes
version
from.
of
No, that's just a chick version of the Nutcracker guy.
it's the chick version of Bastion, yeah.
No, I'm thinking of the healer guy. What's his name? Zenyatta.
No.
He's useless.
This is why I don't talk about the games that I play. I get Spider Dog done over here, and damn. Going back to playing Harry Dog Tetris over here. I'm done.
Dude, speaking of that, I'm gonna play Tetris Effect like all day tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what I'm doing. Tetris Effect is freaking incredible. I recommend any Tetris fans buy that game.
It's just the same game with colors.
Thank you,
That's
John.
right.
Thank you, Papa. Additionally, the last couple days, I don't know why I started playing it, but I was just scrolling through my PS4 library and I decided to go back to play South Park: The Stick of Truth. That game is pretty fucking awesome. It's kind of like a Paper Mario-esque combat system, and like when you get like enough of the actual like abilities, it gets really fun. So that's cool. There's also a whole lot of dick jokes.
Whole lot of fucking going on.
Whole lot of South Park humor. And it's fun. It put a smile on my face for a little bit, so that's cool. So yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Next,
John, what have you been playing?
Call of Duty.
How's that going for you?
Good. I kill people.
It's just a booty.
Next.
Jason, you been playing anything?
Life.
Call of
Again.
Duty.
We played a little Dragon Ball Fighters today.
Yeah.
That's it.
Play a little bit of that.
Gotta love
I can
it.
go.
Baco, what have you been playing?
Ooh, ooh.
So I'm finishing up Uncharted 4, so I bought the
nice.
entire Tomb Raider series.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. I
I'm
like
missing
those
the
games.
newest one, but like I don't know what it is about Uncharted, but I get in the mood just to go look for some treasure and fight like mutant
Yeah.
Nazis and shit like that.
I mean, that's what the game is. So it's like,
Fuck that game.
let's go look for some treasure,
It's not Jack
Yeah.
and
And
Dexter.
never
John?
fall off.
I should mention to the listeners that John hates Uncharted just because
I
he
don't
loves
hate-
Jack and Daxter so
Hey.
much.
I don't mind it. I'm mad.
That's true.
Doesn't no.
It's
Wait,
a
did they release a
cinematic
collection? Like an
game.
Uncharted collection, or?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
They did. I got that with my PS4. It was the bundle when I first bought it.
I did too.
Yeah. They had a whole wall dedicated to it at Disc Traders.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yep. Everyone was trading that thing in.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
it's worth it though. It's like $10 for 3 amazing games.
It's dirt cheap. So
I mean, that's actually kind of awesome. You know, I noticed how like Disc Traders has like fucking Uncharted for like $2. So you can just walk in there and pick up like fucking the entire Uncharted series for like fucking, you know,
$9.
Uncharted is definitely worth it because it's like watching an Indiana Jones movie and playing it too at the same time. So it's.
It doesn't have Tommy Lee Jones in it, though.
John is just upset because he loves Jack and Daxter to death. Whenever Naughty Dog works on that, they don't want Jack and Daxter.
Hold on. Which character is Tommy Lee Jones? I gotta know.
You know.
You're talking about Sean Connery? As his dad?
Sean Connery is it him? What?
I'm done. Never mind. Move on.
No, have you ever seen Indiana Jones? Yes, featuring Sean Connery in the Lost fucking
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh yeah.
We've got to get the Crystal Skull.
I know, but he's an actor.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Come, we've got to find the Crystal Skull.
I'm hunting for it.
That movie would have been 100 times better had Oh shit, aliens and fucking.
You can
stop at this whore bar.
That's like an anime fucking Indiana Jones movie, the fifth one.
I want to take my grandson to see some great tits.
Baco, has there ever been a live action adaptation of JoJo's? Because if there isn't,
there is. It's only part 4 though.
I was like, they should get Sean Connery to play Joseph Joestar.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
He would be perfect.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Imagine Sean Connery trying to go.
Yeah.
But Joseph doesn't yell that.
Listen,
I know, but I just was trying to, like, get that mental image in there, or that noise that you hear in your head.
The next thing you're going to say is...
Okay, I got this new game. It's actually on my phone, and it's not the new Diablo.
Oh shit, Diablo Immortal? We're going back there?
No. So I got this game on my phone, and it's known, you might have heard of it. It's called Tamagotchi Classic.
Ooh, that's a
I
thing.
have a Tamagotchi on my smartphone.
It's just a Candy Crush for nerds.
Excuse me?
This is news to me.
So yeah, I play Tamagotchi now.
That's a thing? I kind of want to look that up.
What's a
I didn't
Tamagotchi?
know I didn't know they made a smartphone app for Tamagotchi. I know
I
they're
paid
making
$1, but
I know they're
That's
making
cool.
I know they're making new Tamagotchis, but
Yeah.
yo, I see it right here, Tamagotchi Classic Gen 1. That's amazing.
That's actually really cool.
Super immediate
is there a Montero
nostalgia.
port for your phone?
Montaro. Oh yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Whitey buy me it. You haven't bought me that
Montaro.
copy yet.
We should try and buy the licensing for Montaro and then port it.
I like Hamtaro.
Whitey, I'm with you on this. I will 100% do that.
You guys always talk about the game. I need to play through it at some point.
Let me buy it for you because I can't buy it for Baco anymore.
Whitey literally bought it for all of us. Just so continue the tradition.
Because I asked him to.
It's
I think I just
I love
told you, didn't I?
I love how it has like a straight up like 10 out of 10 review score on Steam. Like
Yes, you
it's
can't
awesome.
review it as anything else.
Yeah, no, like it's for anyone out there who's unfamiliar, look up Montaro and then just if just bask in its glory. Just watch the preview video and
Play as
just
the best doggo.
Yeah, an Inushiba, which is Doge, and it's one of those ones where you just press spacebar when you got to jump and shit.
Yeah, it's like an endless runner,
But when you get in order to get health back, you got to jump up anime girls' skirts and steal their panties. That's how you get your health back.
Don't you own this game, Nick?
Shut up, Ricky.
Oh no.
No, we love Ricky. We love Nick.
We love
We
Ricky.
love Nick.
We love Nick.
With
We
me.
love Nick.
Glad I feel appreciated.
Yeah. Yeah, but Nick.
We love Dick. We love Dick. Wait,
Wait,
did I miss something? Did I?
on?
Wait.
We know who's gonna be in the middle now.
Oh no.
The monkey.
Oh shit.
Nick, I'm sorry Jason butchered your name.
I completely
Thank you for
You
the
can call him an
apology.
asshole if you don't like him. It's okay.
I don't want to
Could have
start
been completely
a war.
avoided by asking the question.
I was like, I think it's Ricky. Okay.
Did you guys pick up that Destiny 2? It's free.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
I
like
can
this
do
free.
that.
Damn it!
I
Thank
forgot
you for
about
reminding
that.
me. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It's like going outside,
on
picking up
Is
garbage.
it through Blizzard? It's through Blizzard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you get it through through Blizzard.
Battle.net.
I believe you went to
Battle.net
BlizzCon though.
No, you just get it free.
Incorrect.
Like, what?
Yeah, you just
it's
got
free
it.
now.
Yeah, I got it, but I already beat it on
What?
PS4, so fuck it.
I got it, but I paid for it and never beat it.
Oh, that sucks for you.
I could have just burned my money. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yes, I did. Well,
You too, John?
Like that time
Yeah.
I bought Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
You still got it, right?
Oh no!
I still got it, unfortunately.
Remember when I bought a Wii U?
Nothing.
All right, well, if
That concludes me. I gotta get
that's
cereal
it.
in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna call it good. Thank you all for joining us, Nick. We will try not to call you Ricky if you ever join us back for the podcast next time. Thank you, Whitey and Keel, for joining us. Baco, Jason, John, and from myself. You can always find our podcast at VB Gamecast on Twitter. We are on Google Play, iTunes, and YouTube. And thank you all for joining us.
And we
You can
all
also-
go by Perpetually Awake on
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah,
I want
You
you all
can
to
find
know.
us on
So just so I can
perpetuallyawake.com.
clarify for everyone else, my Twitter is at @perpetual_awake because of the character limit. Fuck you, Twitter. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Ow.